Okay, what you doing about today? It is still May the 13th, 2025, and I don't know what time it is. Let's see. Here, I'm turning this way. Maybe I can check another one. It's 4:04. Okay, so it's 4:04, and I am about to try to do 5 minutes. I'm not try. I am. I'm going to do 5 minutes on the elliptical. This elliptical machine. I am going to perform 5 minutes on the elliptical. Maybe more, but 5 minutes is the first goal. No one's in here but me. The person that was here, the female that I was speaking about, the pale skin, she left maybe 2 minutes ago. So if you hear frequency of a black Negro female, that's probably the same female accent, or a black Negro male that sound like an animal, some type of beast. It's the same type accent possibly that I've been recording in the apartment and when I was living in the hotel. Sound like some type of animal, that freak. A lot of times it say, that's peace, that's us, that's peace, brother. Oops, I want to stop. Okay, I was wrong. The other person is here. She might have just walked out. I don't know. But if you hear frequency, that's what it is. Possibly. But I heard something. I'm not quite sure what it was. Okay, it's 5 minutes. So one thing, shoot the way back from bed. I'm so glad that I had the thoughts to record. Because in a military city where you have military males and females and their family who are privy to different sciences and technology, I will say 99% sure, leave room for doubt, that they have done research on me and any type of health problems, mental health problems that some doctors may say are hereditary. Now with my mother, interesting, I thought she was diagnosed, but she was never diagnosed, according to the information I received. So if you are trying to transform a human or not or a being of that's in natural law. The reason why I changed the word from human because this is HU hyphen MAN, capital M, capital A, capital E. The reason why I'm thinking about Black's Law Dictionary, that's all. I'm thinking about something else. But anyway, it's not going the way you thought it was going to go. So you're not able to sex traffic the woman and her child. You're not able to amalgamate with the woman and her child. You're not able to have any form of interaction besides forcing your presence in their place of living or their employment or other forms of criminal activities that you can do to force engage and violate their entire being in natural law, freedom. Then the next step might be to try to cause the person to have mental illness and then use some of the same type of doctors that worked at hospitals that were diagnosing the patients with coronavirus when they didn't have coronavirus on the death certificate, and was in these hospitals that were corrupt. Same type of doctors, psychologists were receiving money for each diagnosed patient. So the death certificate saying coronavirus, the family didn't know that they even had coronavirus. They thought the family member died of something else like cancer. Shows up on their death certificate. The hospital received money for that diagnosis from the doctor. So these are the types of doctors and nurses and psychologists that which is privy and use different sciences of mental or humanoid AI, whatever, to violate natural law and freedom, constitutional laws. They are criminals, very unclean, beyond the average person thought. And then the purpose is to transform the human being or that person that's in natural law, that being that's in natural law, to be anything but themselves. And this is in correlation, once again, to the picture of me and my sister and my cousin being in front of my father's house that's shaped like a pyramid. And I said, it seems to be stolen. I'm going to say 9.9% sure it was stolen. Only room for that error, but I looked and looked and looked. And also I know for a fact, the page was torn out of my father's Bible that demonstrated the lineage of um, beings of the Bible, the lineage of man. So one thing, when you transform someone, I would think you need to remove thoughts of them being what anything of their connection of their true self, and thoughts of actual freedom. So if that can be done, and disconnect them from any forms of their true self and any forms of natural law, then you are pretty much on the right track. If that's the criminal thought. So that was a communication that someone was definitely invading or entering that room. And the goal is here in Annapolis, at one hotel we stayed in Annapolis. It just changed their name. Was their agenda. And it correlates to um, me hearing lab experiments, frequencies, accents, some of the odd behavior from way too many, not all people, not everyone here in Annapolis, but trust me, way too many. Uh, and me recording and documenting. And I'm thankful because everything must come forth from the spiritual plane to the physical plane. The spirits that are unclean, they think physical, more so spiritual. Some might, but everything must come from the spiritual and mental plane, I have learned, to the physical. So that will manifest what justice is to them. It is manifesting, and how justice will be done upon them in all that is deserved to be done to them in time, or is being done. That's all there is to it. So I'm just so thankful that I had the thoughts to record. I am so thankful and grateful. And I'm thankful and grateful that I had the thoughts to not meet anyone personally here in Annapolis and invite them over. I'm so thankful because I didn't know. I truly, I did not know. I had no idea what I was among. Morris knew I didn't know. But once again, I think this had to happen for a reason, because I don't have the telepathic code, and neither does Imani. And I needed to I needed to come here and demonstrate truth. And then after I leave here, then I'll have moved on with Imani to the next level. So I am so thankful, because I had no idea. When I thought I knew, I still didn't know. And still the same. You think you know something, you know nothing at all. I had no idea what I was among. Anyway, it's May the 13th, 2025.